has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Hello guys, and welcome to the darkest dungeon. That voice you just heard is, what was his name? Wayne June, I believe is his name. Awesome voice actor. Wish I had his voice. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon. Build 24839. So, we're gonna start a campaign in the Darkest Dungeon. We're gonna do a fast campaign. We're gonna try to get through the storyline of it. Really love this game. Really awesome game it is. I do have some mods installed on the campaign. As you can see, I do have quite a few. Last time I played was in 2018 September. Yeah, you have mods installed. It's just mostly is visual mods, like skin mods. Let me turn it down a bit for me. Skin mods. Wait, let me see here. The audio. Subtitles on. Music. Turn down the music a bit. Like that. Everything else, the radiator voice dude, yeah, always. Go back. Save changes, save graphics. How about graphics? Everything's good. I don't like the blur effect. I'll just keep it. Alright. Now then, what's this? Tutorials, extra bark time, bark disembark, debug output. No. Alright, whatever. Yeah. This game is awesome. I do have the DLCs for it. The Crimson Court and the Color of Madness were both in here. And also, Darkest Dungeon 2 was announced. Really hyped up for that. So without further ado, we're going to make a new campaign. It's going to be a new campaign. And the mods I have installed are the Musketeer mods. It's the Musketeer Hero class, which is just like it's just a skin for it. The Crimson Court, which is a DLC. The districts systems for the all that, you know. The Flagland, the hero class, it's really nice. The Shieldbreaker DLC allows the Shieldbreaker hero class to be recruited. Shieldbreaker, really nice one. And the Color of Madness. So most of the Musketeers and all that, this is mostly the skin skins. I do have some skins for a couple of the guys. Yeah, this is your first time to stay. The Crimson Core increases the complexity and pressure of this campaign. It is recommended for experienced players. I'm not that experienced, alright, but I will start the campaign. So, the Blood Moon campaigns are not for the faint of heart. Expect no quarter, no forgiveness. You must conquer the evil within a time and hero death limit. Blood Moon is Stygian plus Crimson Court. Normal campaign are the original settings for the game. While there is no time limit to win, the campaign will be longer and more challenging than Radiant mode. This will take a lot more time for this, and I want to keep these episodes and this overall series a bit shorter because I want it to end before Darkest Dungeon 2 comes out. So the raiding campaign, while still challenging, are just to be faster and more forgiven than normal, suggested for your first Darkest Dungeon experience. I have never beat the Darkest Dungeon. Note, never have once I beat it. Played it and all that, but never beat it. We're gonna go Radiant here. This was just a thing for the phone. A test. So this is gonna be Darkest. Dude, wait, hold on, no, go back. Sorry about that. Kinda clicked my way through that. So yeah, before we start, Darkest Phonix. That's what we're gonna call this. All right. We're also gonna be the DLCs, the Musketeers, the Crimson Court, the Districts, the Flagellant, the Shieldbreaker, and the Call of Battle. Like I said, those are the DLCs, the official DLCs of the game. Alright, also we're gonna have some mods active. It's gonna be the autosave journal, which what it does is the notes that you pick up in the journal are automatically saved so you can read them later on. So that's why we're gonna have it on. The Azerosil Abyssal Walker Crusader skin. This is just a skin mod. It changes the way the Crusader looks to be more like an Abyssal Walker from Dark Souls. So we're gonna put that on. The Dark Souls skin for the Abyss Watchers versus the Dark Wraith. This is right there. It changes the skin of the Abyssal Watchers. And also stack in inventory. These, while this being only like, well, this is more of skin types. This is more of a quality of life improvement, since it's just so you can read the journals later on. The stack inventory, I think it's a must-have for anybody. You know, firewood doesn't stack and all that. I always like to have a stack in inventory. It saves us a lot of space. So yeah, they're gonna be on for the fall. So the mods are installed. We're ready. Let's begin. Let's listen to Wei Jun one more time.
You will arrive along the old road.
Every time I hear that voice, dude.
It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside.
My weak knees. My knees weak.
Leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
The old road. With the stagecoach destroyed and the caretaker gone, you will have to make the journey to the Hamlet on foot. Now, this game is a really it doesn't let up. If a hero dies, it's dead, gone, finito, no more, dead. Imagine that being the most valuable hero you have at level 5 or level 4 and dying to poison or heart attack. Never use him again. There are a few events, though, that will let you resurrect them. But they're not guaranteed. So let's begin. So this is the tutorial, move forward and all that. Alright. These are tabs for the rations you can eat to get 1 health, but this is the main screen. This is how you move.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just
Yeah,
ahead.
D and A to move forward and back. It's like a side scroller, dude. Using click ahead or behind the party to move them. This is the way I want it. So each time we walk, we can encounter a battle
in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
So kill them in combat is turn-based. Yes. Skill icon, then click. You can select a particular skill. It's because the hero needs to be standing in a different spot. There's no valid target. Must hold the skill to see the requirements. So like this one, you have to be on the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th slot, and you can hit the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th slot. You cannot hit the 1st slot. This being the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Alright. This, however, if you're on the 2nd spot or 3rd spot, as it said right here, represented by that yellowish cream-like color, will say you will shoot to the 1, the 2nd, and the 3rd at the same time, but not the 4th. So that's what it is. An open vein, you can be in once in the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, but not the 4th, and you can use this and cut either this one or the 2nd spot. And it has an accessory base, 95, damage modifier for -15, bleed 100% base of making bleed as long as he can be bled. He has in resistance, you can see down here on his part right here, that bleed is 20% resistance to bleed effect. You can also see the dodge and the speed of everybody. So if we do this, it will debuff the target with a -20% bleed resistance and a -1 speed. So we're gonna try to bleed him out. Does damage, and he's bleeding. He will take 2 damage per round for 3 rounds. Right? These are all the same. You have to be the 1st of the 2nd, the 1st of the 2nd, and all that. This use torches brings up to your torch level more. More torch level means you can dodge more, you have more chance of scout, and more monsters being surprised. If you really want to get most of the game, you kind of have to go this with either an unlit torch or have it really dim, which will make monsters surprise you and they go first for a full turn, but your loot will be a lot better. Alright, so stunning blow has a 100% base of being stunned. So let's try to stun him. Does damage, and he did stun. It is his go now, but the bleed effect just kills him. It just tells you about the loot. Just collect all the gold. Let's go. We can see the map if we keep going forward. The next part, there's nothing here. And here we have interaction, the curious, so to say. You can click on it or just press up, and someone has camp here. You can either choose whoever you want him to get, and he'll go get it. Someone has valuables inside, just gold.
Laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Once you're here, just press up to keep going to the next part.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Some enemies, okay, you're going first, hitting us both.
Send these vermin a message.
Some enemies will take
the rightful
2
owner
spots.
has returned, and their kind
June,
is
Wayne
no
June,
longer welcome.
I love your voice. Just let me talk a bit. You'll have your chance to talk. This guy takes 2 spots. As you can see, this one, it's either the 1st spot and the 2nd spot. But you can't. If I use this one, I can't hit this one because this one's taking 2 spots. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We are gonna try to hit the one in the back. Since he can hit us both, I would really like to kill him first. So not enough to kill. This one can hit none. But let's try to stun this guy. Since it's his turn next time, he has a 50% resistance to stun. So we might miss the stun. Yeah, he resisted. But it was worth a shot. It was really worth a shot. So his attack, Rains of Whip, causes bleed on us. And of course, causes this stress. Stress can be really bad. So let's try to take this one out.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
When they die, they leave corpses, as far as they do. You can take that off if you want, for to not leave corpse behind. This corpse basically will disappear after a couple of turns. You can also attack it to make it disappear. You can use a couple of things like the Sully's accusation, I think was. No. There was a couple of things that remove the corpses from the ground. The thing is that they are taking a spot. So if you want to hit the one on the fourth one, they're not gonna move over because this one's dead. They're gonna stay there. Yeah, it's a bit. You'll get the hang of it. It's a bit complicated, but you'll see it. So we're gonna try to bleed you out since you are a big guy. You have 20% bleed resistance, and it does stack up. I'm gonna try to stun you. Or you're stunned. You're not gonna do nothing. You're just gonna take damage. But now you resist 50% more resistance to stun, which brings your stun resistance to 100%. Try to bleed you up again. The bleed does stack up. Now it's 4 damage per turn. His turn takes damage. He dies. Take all. Now here, you complete the requirement. Just click the crest sign and you go home. But we're gonna stay here because there is a chest to open. Something doesn't look quite right with this one. Okay. You kind of bandit straps chest. You kind of have to see this. This is just gonna give you bad things overall. I'm gonna open it just for you guys. It's trapped, of course it is. Yeah, should have known better. It just gave me bleed effects, so it's not that bad. But yeah, just remember to get everything before leaving. This is the victory page. The treasure we collect in the heirlooms. And here are the perks. Negative perks and good perks come at you. So the Warren Explorers plus 10 scouting chance in the Warrens. That's Dismas getting that buff up. This is the level. You level up while going to quests. So afflictions are removed by placing the heroes. Yes.
Welcome home.
Okay, this is the home.
Such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands.
Wayne June.
They are yours now. And you are bound to them.
Love that voice. So this is like a resumed version of the week. Like the room has been unlocked. Dismas is now Apprentice Highwayman and you're Apprentice Crusader. Right? Raynor and Dismas have escorted you to the Hamlet. So these are my heroes. Doesn't mean that Raynor is... No, they're just heroes. It says Reynolds and Dismas successfully escorted me to the Hamlet. I'm the guy that's telling them to go somewhere. So my quests are successfully complete your first foray into the ruins, defeat the apprentice necromancer, the priest that Cernus prophet, and defeat the necromancer, the fulminating prophet, all that, all the goals here. These are all the goals. The rooster goals, raise Abomination to resolve level 6, a Tertiary Arborist all to level 6. You know, these are your overall goals to end the game. The Sirens, defeat the Hag, the Necromancer lore, and all that. Alright, so this is kind of tutorial. I used to get some help from that mode and all that. The graveyard.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
This is where your heroes are dead. Once, like I said it, if Raynor would have died, he would have been here. He's dead. I would no longer have a knight. Alright. We're also going to check out the wagon. It's a shop.
Trinkets and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
Alright, so with this you can buy the Swift Cloak or the Healing Armlet, but this is for the Leaper only. Plus 20 healing received and plus 2 speed and move resistance and all that. We can also switch out to the Jeweler, which is the DLC part of the Color of Madness, which will absolutely use these shards to get more trinkets. We can also upgrade them. Wagon sight, increase the number of trinkets above 4, reduce trinkets cost by 10 and all that. You can upgrade each and every one of them. The Ancestors' Memories.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
This is the... Wayne June is played by the Ancestor. So this is the Ancestor's Memories, or Memoirs. So to be looking at all of this, you have to be the first part. you have to defeat the Brigand 8-pounder, the Brigand 12-pounder, the Brigand 16-pounder to get part 1, 2, and 3 of this, and so on and so forth and so forth. The Crimson Court has its own part also in the Color of Madness as well, and the Darkest Dungeons. Your first assault to the Darkest Dungeons, second assault, and succeeding your third assault on the Darkest Dungeon, and the Epilogue include the final stage of your campaign and your collected journals. This is the one I was talking to you about. I have the mod, so you can read your journals here. It just takes away from reading it in the dungeon itself. Now, the stagecoach is where we will likely get our
Women
most
and
heroes.
men, soldiers and outlaws,
It's just here.
fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
This is where we recruit heroes. As always,
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
so this is what we have. Basically, this is our healer, and this is like apothecary. Witch doctor, it's what it's called. Apothecary is another class. But we could upgrade the stagecoach network. Now, the number of available heroes to 3. We saw there were only 2 of them, but we could get another one. So we have next time we come back, there'll be 3 here. We can also upgrade our hero roster. Now we have 4 out of 10 available to us. This is how we upgrade to 13 and then 16 and all that. And provides a chance of higher level recruitment and position stagecoach, but that's for later on. You have to be the instructor master level 1, the weaponsmith, the armorsmith to level up so you can get these prerequisites. You need the prerequisites to be able to get the apprentice things. We are going to level up the stagecoach network. I think that's the most important one right now, to have
Great
more
heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
Chances of getting something good. The survivor list, complete more quests unlock. Okay, embark. Now we can embark, since we have a full party. There's the guild, I need more quests, and blacksmith and all that are locked behind things. The district is locked, everything is mostly locked until I do a quest. We're going to embark on a quest here.
A mecca of madness
This is
and
a tutorial.
morbidity. Your work begins.
And we can straight go to the darkest dungeon, but we're going most likely to die. You see, the darkest level 6. Yeah. You can see here, apprentice level 1. Everyone that's level 1 can go there. We're gonna take the healer and gonna take this. Now, before I do that, whatever you choose to bring with you will complement each other. Meaning that some groups that you make up are kind of set to be like hidden groups. Like if you take an example, a healer, a abomination, which you can't really do that because you'll see later on, but depending on the leaper and all that, guys that complement each other, you'll get a special name for your group, like the Red Hook. This is Red Hook, of course, Red Hook being the developers of the game. This is like where you start off with. So this is your what you have to do. Test yourself in the mad realm of your fallen ancestors. Take note of how the creatures have taken over, but don't delve too far. This is a short run, right? Apprentice level 1, anybody that's level 1 can go. Goals: explore 90% of the rooms. You don't have to explore them all. You could if you wanted to, but only 90% of the room is needed to progress. You will get 3,000 gold. You will get crest, which you use to level up your main town, and a tinker, which is plus 10 max HP, but you lose 1 speed overall. Alright, so we're gonna go to the next stage. After you select your mission, just make sure everything's good, your group's good. You can right click on any hero and you can see what they have equipped. You can see their resistance, their debuffs, you can see what they have and their camping skills and all that. We'll get into that later on. So we're gonna go into provisions.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold,
We're gonna bring
later
8 food with us.
in blood.
8 food and 4 torches. Now this is the ruins, so we're gonna take a shovel. We're gonna take a skeleton key because skeleton keys will most likely open up any hidden compartments. But I think that's it. The holy water you get by having her in your party, I believe, and the antivenom for having the witch doctor in your party. So I'm gonna take 8 food so we can eat twice. I'm gonna take 6 torches, and we're gonna take I think 1 shot. Which is gonna be careful here because you are spending money to go into this expedition, and you do have a limited amount of space available to you. But this is how we're gonna roll for this time. This is not a bad quest. It's really easy. It's your first quest, has to be. You have a scouting chance of 25%. That's the base. Each time you go into a new room, you have 24% chance to look what's in the next corridor. That's what the scout is, right? So after your provisions ready, everything's all good, and all sharp does. We'll get into that. That's the DLC. So yeah, and then we hit embark, and we go into a loading screen. Your first expedition into ruins of your ancestry. Be careful. Be curious. Be careful. Or you're curious or careful. Make up your mind. So yeah, provisions here. You can change your party here wherever you want, and all that. Everything you can change it up however you please. I always like to go like this because he has more attacks being on the first and the second, you on the second or third, and you have almost everything on the third and fourth, and you however have everything mostly on fourth and third, which is really nice. So you move along. You can kind of see your map here, so you go up to the next area. Let's move to this room. You can right click and drag to see the path, so you can kind of see before you get there a curio. Now this is just an unlit torch.
A fortune
I'll take that.
waiting to be spent.
Now you can see dim light. Now this will having a dim light will have more stress, more monster criticals, less dodge, less scouting chance, but we still have monster surprise. We're gonna hit 1 torch, bring it up to have more dodge, more scouting. Try to scout ahead. Alright. And they're not surprised. He's in first and second, so I'm gonna do a blast to hit them both. Of course, we missed. The battlefield medicine heals 101, cures blight and bleed, and cures blight and bleed. Okay, Embellum vapors. This buffs us, so we can give him plus 20 damage and plus 3 speed, so he can go faster. You do hit us, so of course he is our tank. Of course. Now the judgment. This is our healer. We can all heal 4 to 5 to 1 enemy, or heal the whole party 1 to 3. You can also do Dancing Lash, which has 100% chance of stunning, but it also gives Torch plus 6. So Torch Radiant Light is 95. If I use this and try to hit this guy, the torch will go up to 100.
The match is struck.
He is stunned.
A blazing star is born.
Alright? So we have to do this. This will hit both of them,
Executed with impunity.
which is nice. Now it's your turn. We could take aim, bypass stealth, and de-stealth. We're just gonna straight up hit him.
As the fiend falls,
Please take note, you cannot use your abilities
hope
out of
blossoms.
battle. So if you would like to heal this guy using her, you're gonna have to be in battle, or use one of your rations. See? But I'll give you 1. Alright? So we're gonna open this up. First off, I think we forgot to do something really special. There we go. The outfit. We have the mod for it and we're not using it. You don't have anything else, do you? No. So this must is just gonna be like that. You can change your outfits. They just, just for looks. Kind of like that, and you're gonna be good like that. Also, please make sure the slow run plus 4 speed on the first round. You're always gonna go last. plus 5 stress when attack misses. If he misses, his stress levels goes up. The stress levels are really important, so you gotta be careful with that. Quick grip is -5 critical melee skills. Good thing we're not hitting with her. And curious, obsessed with the acquaintance of knowledge. So that's kind of a bad one, because if we see a tome or something, that most of the times you kind of 50-50 chance you get a good perk or a bad perk. But having her here, she's gonna go straight for it. You're not gonna be able to have the ability to stop her, and she might get a bad perk. Now, the don't cheat. It's not allowed to gamble in town. That's there in town. You have various places where you can de-stress yourself, take away the stress. And this guy is God-fearing. In town, he will only pray for stress relief and prone to stealing items. This is something really bad we have to take care of. Some of the loot he will take for himself and not for us, so you have to be careful. Now, a long forgotten stronghold sits on the coldstone floor. Its contents is unknown. I'm just gonna open it up. The contents are yours. We have a shovel, a jade, and all
awarded to
that.
the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Gonna keep going to the next part. We got a shovel. Let's use shovel. We don't need to use it. It will take considerable effort. Most of them will take damage, hunger, stress, and the light will go down. But if you have the shovel, use the shovel. Alright. Gotta be careful here for traps or anything. So, a radiant light still up ahead. Okay, stressful incantation. These guys are the bad guys. Well, she's kind of a woman. I can kind of see her tits. But you're gonna use them to hit all of the 3. Of course, we want to kill this one as fast as we can. We're gonna heal this guy for 4 to 5. Got a quick crit. That means we lower his stress a bit. Bumping it up, yeah. Since he's in the front, most of the tasks are gonna go to him. So, Plague Grenade. We'll put Blight on you. You have a resistance of 20%, but we missed. And since we missed, his stress goes up because he's a perfectionist.
Their formation is broken.
But you can see she's still in the 3rd because, okay, I can't do his bleed effect, but he is resistant to bleed. A 200% resistance to bleed because he is not a human. He's unholy. As for this one, she is human, so she has a 20% bleed resistance. But I do want to take care of her. She's just dodging. She's gonna try to stress us out. I'm gonna try to stun her and put the light level a bit more. There we go. We're gonna try to blight. Yeah. Gonna try to poison her. So she is blighted. Damage 4 damage per round. Let's try to move them forward. I'm gonna try to hit them and try to clear this one out.
Confidence surges as the enemy
she can move
crumbles.
down forward. Now she's at reach. She's stunned though. She's not gonna do nothing. So this turn, you're going down, lady. With that bleed effect, you gotta take 4 damage plus 2 damage. So that's 6 damage next turn. You're down to 1 HP right there. So I'm gonna take this just to heal. I'm gonna heal myself. I'm gonna do this. Since when it's her turn, she's gonna die. So I wanna take this opportunity to heal up, just to be ready. And I am marked. Ooh, well, I just want her to die. She could die by herself, or I could kill her off. If she dies by bleed or poison, they don't leave a corpse. That's something for you to know. I think we are gonna leave this unchecked. We're gonna go this way and like this, so we don't backtrack unless we have treasure. Move to this room. So that's scout. So this room with battle with treasure, and this is just move to this room battle with curio. I kind of want the treasure instead of the curio, so I'm gonna go this way and like this. I'm gonna miss this one entirely. I could go back here and then backtrack up, but whenever you backtrack, you get stressed. So you just be aware of that. There's a curio here. I have him check it out, and this one has again it's got key and shovels. We're gonna use torch up just to have no monster surprise since it is a battle. Now this guy is tough. He does do bleed damage. Okay, that is the attack, which is Eldritch Pull. Tries to knock us all over the place. I'm gonna do a shot because we hit all of them. We are also going to. I'm gonna heal you.
A momentary abatement.
Just so you end the game. I'll have to move you all the way back though. So you're gonna. Oh, okay. Oh, you can only move one by one. It's okay. Hit both of them. At least try to take one out. So you have down to 3 HP. Damn, that was critical. Each critical just is stressed by a whole bunch. So we're gonna work on your life a bit. A blight. We're gonna try to. Well, we're here. You have a 20% resistance to bleed. We're gonna try to
continue the onslaught.
Kill you then.
Destroy them all.
Just might as well, right? Now bleed effects does stay. You're gonna try to pull me again to all the way to the first. So now I can't hit any of them. So I'm just gonna try to kill them both so she can move forward. So I'm gonna hit you, try to bleed you out. Your resistance to bleed. Stressful incantation. Now, stress, you don't do a lot of damage, but stress goes down and my light goes down. I'm gonna try to stun you. Bring the torch a bit up. Okay, you resisted that. I'm gonna try to bleed you. Alright. Never mind. I always like to.
Victories mount.
There we go.
So
just
too
like
will resistance.
I'm gonna try to open this. A chest with familiar sigil. Now, use to unlock strongholds and boxes. I'm gonna use one of these. The key unlocks a hidden compartment, so we get more loot out of it. Alright. Since he's a kleptomaniac, I'm trying to open it up with somebody else. That's why I'm doing that. Now you can see there's a trap here. If we get close enough, we can see it on the floor. There it is. And see, trap disarm 90%, 60%, 50%, 60%. So I'm gonna try to disarm it with you. Disarmed. And keep going. Use a light. And there's nothing here. Let's keep moving forward. This is basically what it is. And we go on and on. So we got another key, some more provisions. We're gonna light it up a bit more. Hunger. Now, the exertions of adventurers have reduced a growing hunger amongst the party. I could not eat anything, take 20 damage plus stress damage. But we have the food, so we're gonna eat 4 food and gain 5 health. 5% health, not 5 health, which is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, you know. It's not a lot. Torch up.
The light,
down.
the promise of safety.
There's nothing he brought. We are scouting ahead. And of course, there's room battle with treasure. So let's go get the treasure. There's also an obstacle. I think that obstacle is... yeah. We do have another shovel. We brought 2, but we found 2, so... And I know there's a battle here, so I don't want to have to be dealing with damage, more damage for monsters. Okay, this guy, okay, we're surprised, so we have a full round before they go. What I'm going to try to do is kill this guy real quick. He does stress damage. With stress damage, meaning that, like this guy, I can take him to battle next time, since his stress is relatively low. But this guy, I'm going to have to send him off to have de-stressed, have him do something else to get the stress off, so he's not going to come to us in the next battle. So blight, I think I'm going to curse this too. This one has blight of 10%, 10%. If we're lucky enough, we'll poison both of them. So you have 4 damage and you have 4 life, so you're dead. No more dealing with you. You have 4 damage, you'll take 4 damage, you have 14. I'm going to try to daze you. No, I can't. Alright, how about I'm just gonna heal you up. Now my turn. Hit both of them because an AoE is a lot better. So now there go. Don't have to worry about this one. He's gonna die. Since he died with poison, he won't leave a corpse. So everything moves forward one.
Unforgiving.
So you're gonna try to hit healer. Everybody's gonna go for the healer now. I'm gonna try to poison you again. So you have 8 damage. So next turn, you take 8 damage. I'm gonna do what? Grape Blast? Oh, come on. If you would have hit him 1, stun him. There. 1 hit. That's all I wanted. You're gonna take 8 damage next turn. So you're dead. I'll just leave you be. See?
Slowly.
Dead.
Gently.
You have to really see what you can do. To use the abilities, it will help you out a lot. Trust me. Now, I'm going to try... I'm gonna finish you off.
Back
Critical.
to the pit.
Stress goes down. Whenever a critical goes is good, some party members will react good to it and the stress level will go down. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna buff you up since I think you're next. Or you're not. I'm gonna try to heal the whole party. No, let's just heal you. Just don't want you to die. I mean, you won't die. But, and you don't have to heal everybody. At the end of the quest, everybody will get healed up. So take all. So we've now completed, we're gonna continue adventuring though, completed the quest, which is 90% of the rooms. But there's still something here. We're gonna use up a key to unlock a hidden compartment to get more loot. Now we can leave.
For a task well performed.
A handsome reward for a task well performed, yes. Now this is what we get. Got the gold that was promised, the crest and the hellstone. Also all the money, all the food and all that we didn't use, we sell back. So we got 3,000 plus 3,000 in provisions and the heirlooms, of course, to upgrade our town. And here comes the bad part now. We leveled up a few of them, but for that we get Lazy Eye, plus 5 accuracy range skills. I don't have many range skills with him, so that's not bad. I don't need to take that off. The Flagellant. In town we'll only flagellate for stress relief, and weapon tinker plus 20 weapon upgrade costs. Now, the upgrade cost of the weapons, it's not that bad. The second win, plus 10 damage if HP below 50. If your HP below 50, you do more damage overall, which is a good one. They will evolve over time, so you gotta be careful if you want to take them off.
Our family name, once so well regarded.
Just what I said, over time, the negative curve will lock into place and become severe. Severe negative curve costs much more to remove from the sanctuary. So, we did one goal, successfully complete your first foray into the ruins. Now we have to defeat the apprentice necromancer. The tavern is now unlocked, the Ave is now unlocked. So, we're good. This is week 1, this is week 2. Good. So here, the graveyard. No, that's not the thing. So here, the Abbey.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set
so,
straight.
Peace through meditation, pray to higher power.
To the faithful.
So I can put him in any of these and he will meditate to get his stress down. There's also the tavern.
Fresh kegs,
this guy will eventually take one spot, so like
to the weary
this one will see like can only gamble for stress relief, and if this here you cannot. So yeah, we can drink. This is the cheapest one, but it has 50%. I don't know what's the chance of it, but sometimes you get drunk, you get lost, and you can't use him, or you gamble here and lose money for your whatever. But yeah, we are gonna hire a couple of people. Okay, the Abomination. We're gonna take the Abomination with us.
Tortured and reclusive.
And the Leaper. The
This
Leaper
man
is
more
good.
dangerous than he seems.
He can substitute the Crusader. He is a very good tank. This guy has Tone Deaf, Inspiring Tune plus 20 stress heal received. It's an Abomination. This guy is an Abomination, so you gotta be careful with that. It will transform. I always like him to keep him like in second spot, since most of his attacks it's second or third, second or first, second or third. So that's good. This guy, however, he can be in first, second, or third, second or third. So if we go like this is good party. Now sometimes how to trot evasive. Some of them won't want to come with you since he's not good enough for the likings of God. You know. But I am gonna leave March here. He's gonna meditate. It'll cost us 1,000. That's where we spend most of our money. So you're gonna be here. You're gonna meditate for a week for you to have your stress go down. Everyone else's stress is okay. So yeah, we can embark again to do some more. But that's gonna be a quest for next time. This was a bit of a long episode because first episode with all me talking and all that. But we should be moving right along with the next ones. So until then, take care, guys.